Most of the people I know who got wealthy, they don't act rich. They do weird things with money, things that most people would never expect. But those weird habits? That's exactly what made them rich. So in this video, I'm breaking down 8 strange money habits that can actually make you richer, even if you're starting small. Let's get into it. Habit number 1. Treat every dollar like an employee. Imagine this. You run a small business. You've hired a few employees. Would you let them sit around doing nothing all day? Just wasting time, wandering aimlessly? Of course not. But that's exactly what most people do with their money. Here's weird habit number 1. Give every dollar a job. Before I started budgeting, I get paid, and then just spend whatever came in. No plan. No purpose. Just vibes. Every single dollar that hits my account is assigned a role. Savings, rent, investments, groceries, even fun money. It sounds strict, but honestly, it gave me freedom. No more guilt about spending. No more wondering, can I afford this? Because the decision's already been made, on paper, not in the moment. Apps like YNAB, You Need a Budget, or even a simple Google Sheet can help you manage this. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is intentionality. Because your dollars should be working, not wandering. Habit number 2. I muted rich influencers. Here's a weird one that had a huge impact on my wallet. I stopped watching certain YouTubers. And I muted every rich influencer who made me feel like I needed more. Because they were making me want things I didn't actually want. New phone. New car. That must-have espresso machine or $400 minimalist desk lamp. It wasn't just peer pressure anymore, it was algorithm pressure. Every scroll was a subtle nudge to spend. And every video made me feel like I was falling behind, like I needed to buy more just to keep up. So I hit mute. Unfollowed. Cut the noise. And something amazing happened. My spending dropped. My anxiety dropped. And my clarity about what really mattered went way up. Unfollowing those accounts? Free. But it probably saved me hundreds of dollars every month, and hours of mental energy. So if you're constantly feeling broke, behind, or not there yet, maybe it's not your income. Maybe it's your inputs. What you consume affects what you crave. Habit number 3. Delay every big purchase. You know that feeling, you see something online or in a store and think, I need this. Right now. Yeah. I've been there too. That's where weird habit number 3 comes in. Force yourself to wait 7 days before buying anything over $100. No exceptions. No one-click orders. Just pause. Because most of the time, I realized, I didn't actually want the thing. It was just impulse disguised as a need. One time, I almost bought a new Bluetooth speaker, looked sleek, sounded amazing. But during that 7-day window, I remembered, I already had 2 at home. Both worked fine. This simple rule has saved me hundreds, maybe thousands over time. Because the truth is, time kills impulse. If it's truly important, you'll still want it a week from now. If not, you just dodged another pointless purchase. Habit number 4. Track expenses like a detective. Not a spreadsheet nerd? Doesn't matter. Here's weird habit number 4. I track my expenses like I'm solving a mystery. Seriously, I treat it like a case file. Where did that random $500 go? Why is my food bill suddenly double this month? Who's the sneaky culprit behind all these small purchases? I used to avoid checking my expenses, because honestly, it made me anxious. But here's the thing. Avoiding the numbers didn't make them go away. Now, I lean in. Every time I track, I find little leaks, subscriptions I forgot about, overpriced snacks, or just mindless spending. And once I find those leaks, I can plug them. Simple as that. Because wealth isn't just about making more money. It's about keeping more of what you already have. And tracking your spending is like turning on the lights. Suddenly, you're not guessing where your money went, you know. Whether it's an app, a notebook, or a basic spreadsheet, find a system that works for you. Then put on your detective hat, and follow the money. Habit number 5. Bulk buy boring things. Toilet paper. Rice. Toothpaste. Boring stuff, right? But here's weird habit number 5. I buy boring essentials in bulk, and I never wait until I run out. It sounds silly, but it's a low-key money-saving superpower. Because here's what I noticed. Running out of everyday items leads to emergency spending. And emergency spending almost always costs more. You're in a rush, you grab the expensive option, you throw in a few extras you didn't need. Buying in bulk solves that. It's cheaper per unit. You make fewer store trips. And fewer trips equals fewer impulse buys. Plus, there's something weirdly satisfying about knowing your stock, like your future self is already taken care of. So now I bulk buy the boring stuff. Toilet paper? 12-pack. Rice? 10 kilograms bag. Toothpaste? I've got enough to last the apocalypse. It's not flashy. But it works. Because building wealth isn't about big wins, it's about smart systems that protect your wallet from unnecessary losses. Habit number 6. Automate everything. Here's weird habit number 6. I treat my savings and investments like bills. That means they're automated, just like rent or electricity. The moment I get paid, a set amount goes straight into my savings and investment accounts. Before I see it. Before I touch it. Because let's be real, if I wait to see what's left, there's never anything left. Life will always find a way to eat up your leftovers, lunches out, sales, surprise expenses. But when it's automated, it's gone before I even notice. Out of sight, out of temptation. And you know what? This one habit quietly built me an emergency fund, without stress, without spreadsheets, without even really trying. That's the power of automation. It turns good intentions into actual results. So if you want to start saving more, investing more, or just building better habits, stop relying on willpower. Set it. Forget it. Let the system work for you. Habit number 7. Be boring with money. This is going to sound crazy in a world obsessed with crypto, day trading, side hustles, and chasing the next big thing. But my wealth started growing fastest when I got boring. I stopped chasing trends. I stopped gambling on hot stocks or viral investments. Instead, I did something radical. I picked a simple index fund. I saved and invested consistently. I stopped trying to double my money overnight. That's it. Here's weird habit number 7. I chose boring and consistent over exciting and risky. And honestly, it worked. No stress. No second guessing. No emotional roller coaster. Just slow, steady, predictable growth. Which, funny enough, is the kind that actually lasts. You don't need flashy investments to build wealth. You just need a strategy that's simple enough to stick with for years. Because at the end of the day, boring builds wealth. Exciting often builds regret. Habit number 8. Rerun your budget every month. Most people treat budgeting like a one-time chore. They set it once, and then never look at it again. Like it's carved in stone. But here's weird habit number 8. I reset my budget every single month. Because life changes, and so should your budget. Some months you travel. Some months you're eating out more. Other months are quiet, and you barely leave the house. So why use the same budget every time? I treat my budget like a calendar. Something I check, update, and adjust regularly, based on what's coming up. The result? Fewer surprises. Fewer overdrafts. More confidence about where my money's going. And honestly, this habit is what helped me stop asking, where did all my money go? Because now, I already know. So don't set it and forget it. Rerun your budget monthly. It keeps you in control, instead of always playing catch-up. So, here they are. 8 weird money habits that actually made me richer. 1. Treat every dollar like an employee. 2. Unsubscribe from lifestyle pressure. 3. Delay big purchases. 4. Track expenses like a detective. 5. Bulk buy boring things. 6. Automate everything. 7. Be boring with money. 8. Rerun your budget monthly. They're not glamorous. They're not trendy. They won't go viral on TikTok. But they work. And here's the best part. You don't have to make more money to start. You don't need a new job, a raise, or $1 million plan. You just need to start with what you already have. So tell me, which habit are you already doing, or which one are you going to try first? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if this helped you think differently about money, give it a like, subscribe for more real-world financial habits, and share it with someone serious about building wealth, quietly and consistently. Because you don't need perfect. You just need weird and consistent. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.